Hi fans of high quality entertainment. So a few days ago one of my viewers asked me if I would go through my CD collection. I think I did it a few years back, but it's been quite a while. And you know, I liked the comment, but I didn't really leave a reply because I wasn't sure about doing that. But then I was kind of inspired by Pop Goes the 60s channel. Recently, he just did a part 2 of going through his vinyl albums, and it was like 45 minutes long, but I just really enjoyed it. You know, plus I love his channel anyway, but I just found it very relaxing. And so I thought, you know, see how this goes, and if there's enough interest, I'll continue it. If there's not enough interest, I'll stop after this video. So I'm going to do the top row, and yes, they're in alphabetical order. Maybe not the way you would put them in order, but I know that I used to have Frank Zappa under F, but I've corrected that. It's now under Z or Z. So I'm going to grab all of these on top here, and I'll show them to you. Of course, lots of Beatles and Beach Boys, but there's some other stuff here too. And I do have quite a few box sets, which I'm not including in this. I'm just, you know, just the CDs that are here. All right, starting with the beginning of AC/DC, Let There Be Rock. This was the very first AC/DC album I ever bought back in, I think, 1970. It was the year it came out, was it 1977? And you know, they weren't that well known back then, and so it's still my favorite AC/DC album. And of course, AC/DC Back in Black, AC/DC High Voltage. I never play these. Not that I don't like AC/DC, it's just I very rarely have played these in the past 5 years. And then I've got some Alice Cooper. This is the new remastered Killer with bonus tracks. This is an older version of, I wish they would remaster this, maybe someday they will, Alice Cooper's second album, which I think is very underrated. It's called Easy Action. And I also got Billion Dollar Babies, newly remastered with bonus tracks. And newly remastered School's Out, another underrated Alice Cooper album. And one more. And I also had Love It to Death. I'm hoping that they remaster that. There's a deluxe version of that because I definitely want to get that again. And I still need to get Alice Cooper's debut album. And I also have this, which is excellent, and it comes with a DVD of the Alice Cooper reunion. It's excellent. And I used to have more John Anderson than I do now, but at the moment I've just got 4. His debut album, Olias of Sunhillow, which is superb. This is the deluxe version. And then Song of Seven, his excellent second album, which I think is probably my favorite. Although there's one more that I love. Oh, this is great too, Animation, his third album. And this, of course, probably my favorite album of 2024, John Anderson and the Band Geeks, True. Not the greatest album cover though. And yes, they were out of order. I apologize. It won't happen again. Alright, this next pile of CDs are all Beach Boys. I'll just go through it quickly. And the one thing about my CD collection that might be different from yours or your vinyl collection is I don't have the albums in order, you know, of date. I just, you know, for Sparks, I just put all of the albums together. They're all mixed up. easy to find for me, and you know, that's my system. So here we go. So I have, so far, the Beach Boys Still Cruisin', the Beach Boys Pet Sounds. I have two different versions of that. Brian Wilson Live at the Roxy. I include him in with the Beach Boys. The Beach Boys Sunflower and Surf's Up. The Beach Boys Love You, one of my favorites. Brian Wilson presents Smile. The Beach Boys Feel Flows, which is Sunflower and Surf's Up. The Beach Boys Sail on Sailor, which is Carl and the Passions and Holland together, with lots of bonus material. The Beach Boys Today in mono and stereo. The Beach Boys Today with, which is in mono, and Summer Days and Summer Nights. The Beach Boys Surfin' Safari in mono and stereo. The Beach Boys Party, and yeah, it's in mono and stereo. Brian Wilson, That Lucky Old Sun. The Beach Boys, Sunshine Tomorrow, which is Wild Honey and Smiley Smile Sessions. Lots of bonus material. Yeah, I even have Summer in Paradise, featuring John Stamos. The Beach Boys, That's Why God Made the Radio. Brian Wilson reimagines Gershwin. Little Deuce Coupe, The Beach Boys. Oh, and All Summer Long. I was confused there for a second. Brian Wilson, I Just Wasn't Made for These Times. Smiley Smile in mono and stereo. Beach Boys Party again, along with Stack O Tracks. The Beach Boys Summer Days and Summer Nights in mono and stereo. Another, this is the complete album in stereo and mono, the Beach Boys Pet Sounds. Again. I have two versions of Brian Wilson's first solo album. One has a lot of bonus tracks and is remastered. Smile, The Beach Boys. The Beach Boys Friends and 2020. And the Beach Boys Shut Down Volume 2. I bought all of those in the past year or less. I am a huge Beach Boys fan now. And yeah, I do want to get Dennis Wilson's solo album, more Brian Wilson, and more Beach Boys. All right, so this is near the end. This is near the end of the first level. So it ends on the Beatles, and then the next level starts with more Beatles albums. So these aren't all of my Beatles CDs. And once again, they're all mixed up. I don't care. Like, I'm the only one that, and they're easy enough for me to find. So I'm happy with my system. So there, have that. Beatles Live at the BBC. Magical Mystery Tour. These are all from the 2009 box set. Revolver. And Help. The mini documentaries that came with the box set. On Air, Live at the BBC, Volume 2. Let It Be Naked. And then, like I said, I've got all my box sets in my bedroom, but for some of the Beatles, probably most of the Beatles, I have all the individual CDs, like this, the White Album and Revolver. I have them in here. Just easier to get to than having to, you know, open up the box sets all the time. So yeah, Abbey Road, all of those. The White Album from the box set. Sgt. Pepper from the box set. And Revolver from the box set. The Beatles' Yellow Submarine. Beatles for Sale. With the Beatles. The original, well, from 2009, White Album from the box set. Now and Then, which was gifted to me by a viewer. The Beatles Live at the Hollywood Bowl. Of course, the Red and Blue albums. I play these quite often, actually. I know some people aren't fans of the remixes, but I enjoy them. A Hard Day's Night, Please Please Me, and then of course the Anthology. Anthology 1, Anthology 2, and Anthology 3. And like I said, there's more Beatles I have, but it's on the next level. So that will be in the next video. If this is a, you know, huge success, and I get, you know, if I get enough interest in this video, you know, if I only get like 3 or 4 comments, I won't do it anymore. So yeah, if you like this video, please like the video, please subscribe and leave a comment below.